I used to pray for love like it was something waiting on the horizon, a promise I just had to spot first to receive. Every night I would whisper the same words. Lord, send me someone who loves you more than they'll ever love me. Someone strong in faith. Someone steady. And one day, it seemed as if he did. His name was Elias. Calm, purposeful, soft-spoken. He carried peace like perfume. The way he prayed, the way he served, the way he seemed to walk in step with God. Everything about him looked like the answer I had been waiting for. I remember thinking, finally, this must be what God's timing feels like. But the truth? God wasn't revealing my promise. He was revealing me. Because as I admired his discipline, I began to see my inconsistency. As I admired his prayer life, I noticed how mine flickered in and out like a weak flame. I had prayed for a man molded by heaven, but I was still healing from things I never gave to God. And then came the day I'll never forget. He looked at me with gentle eyes and said, "You're a beautiful soul, but I don't think we're aligned for where God is taking me." He wasn't cruel. He was careful, and that almost hurt more. I smiled, nodded, said I understood. But when I got home I broke. Not because I lost him, but because I realized I wasn't ready for what I had asked God to give. For weeks I wrestled with heaven. I begged for answers that didn't come, until silence became the only response that mattered. And in that silence I felt the Holy Spirit whisper something I will never forget. "Before I send the one, I make you one." That sentence changed everything. I realized I had been praying for fruit while God was still working on my roots. I wanted partnership, but he wanted purity. I wanted love, but he wanted alignment. So he took me through a season I never saw coming. A season of pruning, stretching, refining. Days where my heart ached. And nights where I learned to worship instead of weep. I started praying differently. No longer, "Lord, send him," but "Lord, make me ready." Slowly God began to rebuild me. My heart quieted. My spirit strengthened. I learned to love him first. And in loving him I finally learned to love myself correctly. One morning I looked in the mirror and realized I wasn't waiting anymore. I was becoming. That's when I understood the beauty of preparation. How God's not yet is not rejection but refinement. How his silence isn't absence but sacred surgery. He trims what can't carry tomorrow. So when tomorrow comes, you won't collapse under what you prayed for. Now when people ask if I've met the one, I smile. Because I already have. He found me long before any man did. He is the one who loves me first and best. The one who's still writing my story. And until he decides to turn the page, I'll keep preparing. Not for who I want, but for who I'm becoming. Before God sends the one, he makes you ready to receive what you prayed for. Preparation isn't punishment. It's proof that his love is serious about your future.